Hello students. When partners think that their profit sharing ratio should change, lots of calculations they do. One of the calculation is revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. So when they do revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities, they do it in two different ways. First of all, when revised value are to be recorded in the books, and second is when revised values are not to be recorded in the books. The first one we have done in previous video, when revised value are to be recorded in the books. In this way, we prepare revaluation account and we do some calculations also, but in working notes. So at the end of the calculations, we have prepared balance sheet also. So today we are going to start when revised value are not to be recorded in books. When we don't record the revised value of assets and liabilities in the books, in that case we will prepare revaluation account but in working note. So many more things we will do. So let us see what will we do. So first of all, we will prepare revaluation account but in working note. PQR in a partnership sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 5:4:3 on 31st March 2018, their balance sheet was as follows. So balance sheet we have given. On the liability side, we have sundry creditors of 50,000, outstanding expenses 5,000, general reserve 75,000. Capital accounts we have given, the balances are P 4 lakhs, Q 3 lakhs, R 2 lakhs. So total is 9 lakh. So next is on asset side we have given cash at bank 40,000, sundry debtors 2,10,000, stock is of 3 lakh, furniture is of 60,000, plant and machinery 4,20,000. So next is given. It was decided that with effect from 1st April 2018, the profit sharing ratio will be 4:3:2. So we have noticed here that they are changing their profit sharing ratio. That's why we are making revaluations, or for this purpose revaluations were made. And what are the revaluation? Let's see. Furniture be taken at 80% of its value. So furniture is of value of 60,000. Now its value is 80%. So we will reduce its value by 20%. And the reduction of assets will come on the revaluation account in the debit side. So stock be appreciated by 20%. So stock is of 3 lakh. So if it is appreciated by 20%, then it is appreciated by 60%. So in revaluation account, stock will be credited in by 60,000. Next we have given plant and machinery be valued at rupees 4 lakh. The plant and machinery given in the balance sheet is 4,20,000. That means plant and machinery's value has been reduced by 20,000. So 20,000 we will write it in the revaluation account on the debit side, because asset is diminished, value is diminished of assets. Next, create provision for doubtful debts for rupees 10,000 on debtors. We have debtors 2,10,000 and we will create provision, and the provision will come in the revaluation account on the debit side. Outstanding expenses increased by 3,000. Outstanding expenses we have given on the liability side 5,000. Now it has been increased by 3,000, and the 3,000 will be in the revaluation account on the debit side. Partners agree that altered values are not to be recorded in the books. Now in this question we will not record the altered value, that means revised value, and they also do not want to distribute the general reserve, and the partners want that general reserve will not be distributed. So adjustment entry will be passed. You are required to pass adjusted journal entry and prepare the revised balance sheet. So we will do all the things that we have done in the question given in the last video. Not like that, it will be done differently, and we will pass adjustment entry only, and all of the things, other things we will do in working notes, and we will prepare revised balance sheet. But the revised balance sheet, the values of assets and liabilities will be same just as old balance sheet. So students, first of all we will prepare working notes. So in working note first we will prepare revaluation account. So revaluation account, you all know that revaluation account is nominal account where all expenses and all incomes are held. So expenses will be on debit side and income will be on credit side. So first of all we will do revaluation account. So to furniture, that means furniture has reduced and its value has reduced at 80%. So it has reduced by 20%. To plant and machinery, the value of plant and machinery has also reduced and it has reduced by 20,000. Next is to provision for doubtful debts. So we have to create provisions, and the provisions are of 10,000, and this is given in your question. To outstanding expenses account. Outstanding expenses, we have to create outstanding expenses more by 3,000. So next is stock. Stock is increased by 20%. So if stock is increased by 20% and the increment is 60,000. So we know that we have total of this side 60,000 and total of this side. So by totaling these all items and comparing with this, we know that the income side is greater. So we have profit here, and the profit here will transfer to partners capital account. So 15,000 is the profit and we will transfer it to the capital account of partners. So रिवैल्यूएशन ऑफ अकाउंट बनाएंगे. इसमें सबसे पहले फर्नीचर की वैल्यू 80% पे रिड्यूस हो गई है. नेक्स्ट प्लांट एंड मशीनरी है, वो भी रिड्यूस हो गया है. प्रोविजन है 10,000 क्रिएट करनी है. नेक्स्ट है आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस 3,000 से इंक्रीज कर गए हैं. उसके बाद है हमारे पास स्टॉक. स्टॉक हमारा इंक्रीज कर गया, उसकी वैल्यू इंक्रीज हो गई है 20% से. सो 60,000 स्टॉक की वैल्यू इंक्रीज हो गई है. दीज आर द decrease in the value of assets or increase in the value of liabilities. As I have told you, here we will write on this side, we will write increase in the value of liabilities and decrease in the value of assets. So if we have decreased the value of assets, we have loss, and increased the liabilities, that means we have loss. So we will write in this side. So where this credit side, we will write increase in the value of assets. अगर असेट्स की वैल्यू इंक्रीज करती है तो इस साइड पे लिखेंगे, और अगर लायबिलिटीज की वैल्यू डिक्रीज करती है तो भी हम इस साइड पे लिखेंगे, तो हमें गेन होगा. सो all gains we have on this side, all profits, expenses, losses we have on this side. So after calculation we have 15,000 profit, and that profit will be transferred to partners capital account. So this is your first working note. Now we will proceed. In working note second, we will calculate net effect. So calculation of net effect we will do. What is net effect? We know that we have general reserve in balance sheet, and general reserve are of 75,000. So we are not going to distribute these general reserve to partners. So a journal entry will be passed. So we want to adjust these general reserve and revaluation account profit. This will also be adjusted. So revaluation account profit and general reserve total it will come 90,000, and this is the net effect. Now we will calculate sacrifice or gain of each partner, and according to that sacrifice or gain we will do the journal entry by calculating sacrifice and gain of each partner according to net effect. In working note 3, we will calculate sacrifice ratio. So sacrifice ratio, we know that the first point was we have done sacrifice ratio, and that is old ratio minus new ratio, and the gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. Now we will calculate sacrifice ratio. So old ratio minus new ratio. We know that old ratio of PQR is 5:4:3, and new ratio is 4:3:2. So we calculate the sacrifices and gain of each partner. So first of all, P is there. The old ratio is 5/12. So we will write here 5/12, then minus new ratio. So new ratio is 4, 3, 7 and 2, 9. So 4/9. So the LCM is 36 here, and after calculations we have 15, 16. So we know we can know from here that old ratio is less and new ratio is more. So we have the partner P has gain here, and it can be seen from here. So the negative thing I have told you that negative point is coming, that means he is gaining. Next is Q. The old ratio is 4/12, and the new ratio is of Q 3/9. Now the LCM is 36, and while we calculate the old and new ratio are same, so Q is not sacrificing or not gaining. So next is R. For R, we have old share of R is 3/12, and new ratio of R is 2/9. Next, here we have 3/12 old ratio, new ratio is 2/9. So we can calculate from here. We can see old ratio is more, and now new ratio is 8. So R is sacrificing. So R is sacrificing and P is gaining. So we will now calculate the net effect by multiplying their shares. In next step we will do net effect of the gaining and sacrificing partners. So net effect will multiply by sacrifice ratio and gaining ratio. So net effect, we know that 90,000 is net effect, including general reserves and revaluation account profits. So if we see P is gaining partner and the share of P he is gaining is 90,000. The total of here 90,000 multiplied by 1 upon 36, that is 2500. So P is gaining 2500 and R is sacrificing partner. So the sacrifice amount is 90,000 multiplied by 1 upon 36, 2500. So in this case P is gaining and R is sacrificing. You know the rule that the gaining partner will be debited and sacrificing will be credited. We will give from gaining partners to the sacrificing partner. Gaining partner से लेके हम sacrificing partner को वो amount दे देंगे. So we will do journal entry here. P's capital account will be debited to R's capital account will be credited. So this is adjustment entry. So here we will write down adjusted journal reserve and revaluation profit. So now we will do in working note 4 the calculation of new capitals now we have after all the calculations. Next working note we will do calculation of partners capital account at the end of the calculations, and partner capital of 31st March 2018 we have 4 lakh, 3 lakh and 2 lakhs. So now we will add or less whatever we will add or less the net effect. So the adjusted journal reserve and revaluation profit we will add or less. The net effect of the journal entry we have done now, add or less. So P is gaining partner. So we will give back 2500. We will take from P 2500 and give it to R. So in R account it will be added and from P we will deduct the amount 2500. So it will come 3,97,500. Here it is 3 lakh because Q is neither sacrificing nor gaining. So R has capital 2,02,500 on 1st April 2018. So at the end we will prepare balance sheet. As at 1st April 2018, on this side we will write liabilities and assets we have on this side. Sundry creditors we know 50,000, outstanding expenses 5,000, general reserve 75,000 and cash at bank we know 40,000. Sundry debtors are 2,10,000, stock is 3 lakh. Furniture is 60,000 and plant and machinery is 4,20,000. So all the liabilities and all the assets have value of their old balance sheet. So we will not write the revised value of the liabilities and assets, because now we are doing the way where we will write the old values of the balance sheet. So but one thing is that here we will change the capital accounts of partners. The capital account we will write the adjusted capital accounts we have calculated. So P has capital 3,97,500 now and Q same capital because he is neither gaining nor sacrificing, and R has 2,02,500 as his capital. So except capital nothing will change. So this is the balance sheet, and now we have done where the revised value of assets and liabilities are not considered.